Hello and welcome everyone to this very first session of the Virtual Island Summit. This is your welcome and orientation session. It will be recorded and made available to all attendees throughout the event. And we'll give you a little overview of what we have in store this week, the opportunities that will be coming up, and how you can make the most of the event. You should be able to see a chat and a Q&A option. So feel free to go ahead. I already see people introducing themselves from all over the world, from Martinique, from Réunion, Papua New Guinea, Cabo Verde, Abidjan, Orkney, Spain, Normandy, Fiji. Amazing. See all these people joining us already. So go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. And if you have questions that come up about the event and about how you participate, then you can go ahead and add those in the Q&A box. So I'm going to get started. The session will be recorded and made available. But yes, a very big welcome from all of us here. We have got a very exciting agenda, and if you haven't already, I'm going to share my screen. If you haven't already seen the summit website, you should have by now. All of the information is available here. You can come here to this address, virtualislandsummit.com, and make sure that you've accessed the agenda. You can see all the information about the various sponsors and partners for the event, click on their information and get access to their links. Obviously share this with anyone who would like to register for the event and who can benefit from registering for the event. Really importantly, all of the information of our speakers. We're really proud to have several leaders of island nations, including His Excellency David Kabua, the President of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, and the Honorary Philip Pierre, Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and also the President of Palau, Sarandra Whips, as well as various ministers, politicians. But in addition to these politicians coming from islands all over the world, what we've added this year is also a series of island stories to tell you. So right after this session, the next session, I think will be one of the most interesting to kick things off. The story of the Chagos Islanders in the Indian Ocean and the journey that their people have been on since they were evicted from their home islands around 60 years ago. And you'll be hearing directly from the descendants of one of the islanders who was evicted about their struggle. We also have Neri Fuata here, who has made a film about the journey she went on to visit her father's home island of Ratuma in Fiji, and really the experience that she had. So a whole range of island stories and important angles to add. We have journalists, NGOs, politicians, universities all represented, and you can see all the speaker bios if you click on this button here. Finally, here you have the event agenda. So if you come to this page, scroll down here, you can download the agenda and speakers, and I'll run through that in a second, what that takes you to. But also links for every single session are available here. So if in case you have any issue finding the links, you can join the session here, and that will take you directly into every session. You can also add sessions individually to your calendar. So if you want to go through the agenda for the week and choose which sessions you'll be attending, you can do that and add them to your calendar. And if you click here, you can add all sessions to add the whole week's worth of sessions to your calendar at the same time. We have one closed session, the Born in the Pacific blockchain session, organized by Oxfam, that's open to stakeholders from the Pacific Islands and other SIDS, but it is invite only. So if you want to join that one, you can request an invitation. We have all the information here about the various media and other partners that help this event come together, and the frequently asked questions here. So do make sure you've read through all the information on that site also, and we'll invite you to go ahead, tag us on social media and use the hashtag VIS 2021. Make sure that you tag myself or the Island Innovation team, and we'll share those. It's really always exciting to see photos of people around the world joining in with the sessions and what they're taking away, and especially on a few islands where we have physical events being organized, physical screenings that will be shared with the community. So please do post on social media. We always love that. Just to clarify then, some extra documents here, you'll see the attendee guide, which we've made. Really useful document that's available in the emails we've sent out, and there'll be a link shortly on the website as well. Simon should be posting that link to the attendee guide in the chat right now, so you can access this. This has some more detailed information on the various types of sessions and what you need to do. Obviously, if you're watching in Zoom, you're already here. If you're watching on social media, don't forget to go to the website and sign up so you get all of the updates and information about the event. You will receive emails for every session, but there is an option there. If you want to reduce the number of emails you get just to get the key notifications, you can do that by managing your preferences in the email. So make sure that you do that. One of my favorite things that we're adding this year, just to mention here, because I see the sign up for your Remo account. Remo is our networking platform, and we'll be launching interactive discussions each day on a different topic. And those are different to the Zoom calls. They're participatory events on blue economy, on climate, on cultural preservation, where you can actually meet other speakers and attendees. You can have your voice heard, and it'll be much more interactive, where we'll actually ask you to have your camera and video on and contribute to the conversation. So make sure that you've downloaded the Remo app. Sorry, not download the app, registered for the Remo, it's all in your browser. You can read some more info in the guide here and make the most of those Remo conversations, because they're really a really important part of this event, is the opportunity to network and to meet other people. And there's more email. I won't read through the whole attendee guide, but you can see here all this different information. One thing we would love you to do is if you add if you add a post on social media, we've got these ready-made placards, posters here that you can download, tag us, and then we'll reshare that through our platforms. One more thing just to show you, there was a link, and we'll post a link in the chat here again, but in case you want to download the agenda, see it in this format, there is a Google Doc here, which allows us to make some live changes, but you can also go here to file and download it if you'd like to download it on your computer. And that has the links for every single session and also a list of all the speakers. So you can see who is speaking during every session. So you'll see this morning, we're here now, but we'll also have the Island Stories session coming up next, which is super exciting. Will be a really interesting session. So make sure that you bookmark this live update agenda so you have easy access to all the sessions throughout the week. One thing I didn't mention actually on the website under the agenda section is if you click here, it will show you the agenda item in your time zone. So we'll update your time here and add it in the agenda, which is super helpful. So you can come here, make sure all the times are correct for your location. So all of that here. If you do have any questions, please type them in the Q&A. I can see 100 messages in the chat, so I'll try and have a quick look at those messages. But if you want to add questions, I can run through those. The final thing I wanted to mention is the giveaway. We have this awesome giveaway with 7 books that are island themed that you can win and that have been contributed by various authors who are connected with the summit. And so don't forget, again, we'll add the link in the chat. Don't forget to enter the giveaway here. And if you're able to share on social media, you can get entries into that giveaway. So go ahead and check this out. We really appreciate that. And I know a lot of you have already entered the giveaway. So if you have any questions about the event, please do send them in. I can see lots of people already introducing themselves in the chat, which is awesome. Wow, it's really amazing to see the spread of different places already added. Hi, Christy from New Zealand, Clyde from Dublin, India, awesome. So we'll be sending out emails today on all of the different sessions. Really look forward to seeing you in them. As there are no questions coming in, feel free to reach out to us if you do have any issues. And we're really excited to have you being here. There's going to be so much happening this week. And we really want to make sure that people benefit from this, look at how they can implement change and implement projects on their own island, and hopefully feel inspired by other islands around the world. One question just came in about Remo. No, Remo is free. There are no costs for attending any of the Zoom or the Remo sessions. The only event that has a cost is the film, which there's a small charge of $3 to watch the film, $3 US. But otherwise, Remo and Zoom, there should be no cost for you to attend. Clarissa, Remo shouldn't require a business email to sign up. Remo only should require a Gmail account. It may be that you are accidentally registering in the wrong place on Remo. So maybe if there's some issues coming up with Remo, I can quickly share that. But you need to register as a user, not as a, yeah, I can see why it's confusing on the Remo site. So if I just share with you one of those sessions, give me a second and I can show you how Remo looks for a user. So I think some people are going to the Remo site and registering on the business side. What I would recommend for Remo, it's a really good tool, but obviously like any new platform, you have to get used to it. If you go to one of these platforms, if you one of the links in the agenda, you can see this is our climate action session, which is starting later today. You click save me a spot, and then you can register now. And it doesn't require a business account. It means that you can log in with Google, log in with Facebook, or any email address. And so go in that way to Remo as opposed to just remo.co and registering on the site, which might be confusing. So hopefully that helps to those of you that were having the issues with Remo. Shoal said, I can't attend all the meetings as I'm working at sea. We have over 40 sessions taking place this week. And so we're not expecting anyone to attend all of the sessions at all. There's so many different things happening, and it's going to be a really busy week. So just join in the ones that you can, join in the times that are free for you to attend. And what we'll also be recording all the sessions. So if there's a session that's maybe in the middle of the night for you or when you're busy working, you will be able to access those sessions there. So everything will be recorded, and we'll really encourage you to watch those recordings and share those. And of course, if you do have any friends or anyone else that you think could benefit from this event, then it's free to sign up. We do encourage you to go ahead and do that. It seems like there's a question about Remo. So what I'm going to do is I'll record a specific video about Remo with some instructions on how to register and some of the common issues with that. And then I'll share that with everyone. So specifically for those Remo interactive discussion sessions, which I think are some of my favorite sessions of the event, we'll make sure that you're able to do so. Okay, let me just check. There's one more question coming in. Joao, Friday and Saturday sessions do not have any link associated. If you could send me a quick email and let me know where you saw that, they should all have a link added. So maybe there was just an omission on our part, but every session will have a link to join. So I appreciate you noticing that, Joao. If you could send me an email or a link to where you saw that, that would be great. Okay, well, we have a really exciting morning ahead. Looking forward to seeing everyone joining this morning's sessions. And that's it from our side. So thank you everyone for supporting the Virtual Island Summit. And we look forward to seeing you throughout the week. And hopefully I'll get to meet a lot of you during those networking sessions. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Jerome, you can end the session.